friends, welcome back to Defense Roger and I hope you're doing good. My name is Sheetal Yadav and दोस्तों आज की वीडियो काफ़ी स्पेशल है बिकॉज जो गेस्ट हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं ही इज़ अ आर्मी वेटरन. टॉकिंग अबाउट हिम, ही इज़ अ ग्रेट मिलिट्री लीडर, he has a dynamic personality and he's a motivational speaker. And this video is going to give a lot insight about the special forces. So welcoming Colonel Rajeev Bagga Sir to our platform Defense Roger. So finally we have Veteran Colonel Rajeev Bagga Sir with us. Sir, thank you so much for coming and आपका Defense Roger पे स्वागत है. So I have a lot to talk और समझ नहीं आ रहा where to start because I'm super excited to talk to you regarding the session. And so I'm so privileged that I'm finally having this session with you. So welcome to the platform.
Thank you.
So you are inspiration for many. But sir, I want to know what really inspires you in life.
Sheetal, at this stage, if you ask me this question, that what was my inspiration and all that, my answer is going to be, it is going to be a multiple factor which has influenced me, or rather I'll say inspired me in my life. The first thing which I'll talk about my ambition.
Okay.
When I was in school, when I was school kid, or when I went to college, or when I was NCC cadet, I had only one focus in my mind to achieve my goal.
Okay.
And for that, luckily that I got a right type of a mentors and who guided me properly. And a partial role, I'll definitely give a credit to my dad, though he was a retired civil engineer. But he had a very great vision. So he grew me about this thing. He told me what exactly is the requirement if you want to become a officer in armed forces. So that is one of the aspects. So I kept my ambition at the forefront. That is one aspect. I was very, very clear what exactly I'm looking forward. And I started getting indicators in the terms of that I was achieving short, small successes when exactly I used to do something connected to my ambition and all that.
Okay.
One. The second point is I all the time get inspired by my past now. You know why so?
Why?
At this stage.
Okay.
The reason is very simple, that I say that if I have reached to this level today, it is because of my past.
Right.
So whatever the great actions I did, so I like to repeat that past so that I can write again a brilliant future. So definitely that priorities will be different as a school kid, as a college, or as a young officer, or as a middle-aged man, or whatever you call it.
Exactly.
So I take really pride in my past and all that, whatever I've done it. And third aspect is about the challenges. So challenges were the one part which all the time inspire me. I used to say why there is a famous saying, why me? Though I used to say try me. So it is so that is what exactly as a youngster or the present generation need to really take a note of it, that if the situation is building to you, it is an opportunity which is cropping up.
Okay.
So you need to accept it, plan it, churn it, and then cherish it.
Right.
So that is what exactly is my perception about this challenging aspect, how it is. Yes, I also give a credit to my family, my friends. They were very silently, and parents, silently steering my entire thing. They stood like a rock in my adversities when my chips were low. And they celebrated my success also. So, in fact, it is unconditional love and affection which has made me, or which shaped me, which kept me totally carefree about as far as my home front is concerned. And definitely it was their support which inspired me. Next point is I also give a credit to the world around me. To be very specific, that charity the people doing toward this, making this earth or our planet or our country or our town or mahalla more beautiful. You will find in day-to-day life people without getting noticed, they are doing so many charity part and all that. And that is what is the aim. The aim is not to become some type of a leader or something like that.
Right. So.
Their aim is to create a better place and all that. So these are the guys also inspire me. If they can do, So why not me? Then next point is the faith. I don't talk about the this religious faith and all that. Of course, I'm a religious minded, God fearing person. But faith is I'm talking about is my own self acceptance, faith in my actions, faith in my plans, and faith in my friends, faith in whatever the things which I have designed. Then comes another part is about the adventure and all that. That
Right.
is definitely the people, you must respect the design of the God. If you have got up early in the morning, you'll find the sun is rising, birds are coming, they're flying toward the sunlight, and they're so punctual, they're so disciplined. And in the evening, they're again flying toward the sunlight where the sun is setting.
Right.
So look at them. The nature is so beautifully designing your mind. If you read them thoroughly, that also inspired me. The last thing is the people who are got a great sense of humor, a happy child. Go and you want to just judge the person, look into the eyes of a person and all that. You will come to know the child is happy or not. So these are the things. There are multiple other things also. These are things which have inspired in my life. Yeah. I This is what exactly I have to say about it.
Okay. So, how do you maintain this energy level? Because even athlete after a period of time they feel less energetic, and I don't see in you that's a so. Tell us something about this energy level.
Um, Look, by profession, I'm a soldier. I retired on just 20 days back only. And it's not necessary that the soldiers are only fitness freak. Every man can be. Now, if you talk about me, that how I am maintaining, shaping myself,
Right.
my perception is that you need to. There is something called um, self empowerment. That you need to love your body. If you are today healthy, you are in a shape to contribute toward various things. Your energy level will boost up. And I must say that age has got nothing to do with it. It is just a number. And I'm telling you, the most of the marathoners, ultra marathoners, are late 50s.
Oh,
You take the example of Fauja Singh and all that, who was the first marathoner from our country. So I don't believe that this thing, the energy level goes and this thing, it's all state of mind. And the mentally you have to be robust. Rest, your body will continue thereafter.
okay. So the thing that really grabbed my attention is your adventurous life, sir. You are into mountaineering. You also go for ultra marathons. So, sir, what is the role of these hobbies in your life?
Well, like adventure activities, if I talk about, definitely, it has got a very brilliant. Most of us, honestly, that I respect my present youth and really regard them because they are much more sharper than us. But one thing, honestly, I like to highlight, and somewhere in life, they get dilute, their vision get diluted,
Okay.
not because of anything, because of the technology which has really overpowered them and all that.
Right, sir.
Now, my corporate friends and the people who work in the corporate world and all that, they are fantastic, sharp people. They are running the country. They are the rather arteries of our country.
Mhm.
But what I'm trying to say that I have never seen those chaps detaching themselves from their computers, day-to-day life. They are looking forward for some opportunity and all that. Now, if I talk about what are the advantages and all that, like adventure from my side, if I say there is something that why we should focus on adventure, is a self-empowerment. You come to know about your own potential. Where exactly? Try your night type of a trekking or plan a night trekking and climb the mountain and reach by क्या कहते हैं, sunrise. The happiest feeling will come to you. You'll come to know what exactly how I did it, and this is what is my worth. Then we sometimes we are slightly getting again overpowered by the materialistic world.
Okay.
Enjoy small things. Imagine yourself having a tea in Kullad then sitting in a five-star hotel and क्या कहते हैं, ordering something, a masala tea and all that. It's a good fun, both places. But the feel of your own, this thing, when you take a one sip and sitting at the roadside and you find the passerby, small kids going, tanga wala is going, everybody, that you are coming more closer to this thing.
Right, sir.
Another thing is, as far the adventure is concerned, that it is a one opportunity that it makes you a good planner also. Imagine yourself that you are going for a tracking camp. What type of a planning you like to carry? Slowly, when you start taking adventure activities in your hand, you will find that it is going in the plan. Good planning technique is going into your blood. And that will help you out in your corporate world also, in your day-to-day life also, your approach. And another part I will talk about within adventure, that what here today in every world we are talking about team building and all that. Plan a trip along with your friends.
Right.
Somebody good in cooking, somebody good in क्या कहते हैं, carrying the load of strong person, making shelters, somebody good in making you cross the obstacle course and all that. So these are the things which are definitely shaping. And over and above, you become more humble, you become more matured, more confident, and you are really taking a decision in quick second. I'm telling you, this is what exactly I feel that adventure role of in our life.
Okay. So there is a line that you always insist. That is, adventure is a way to rejuvenate your own passion. So what does
Yeah,
this really means? Can you please help?
it is something like that. Have you seen bird teaching their small babies and all that? I will call that they know they want to fly,
Right,
but
sir.
they really don't know the technique and all that.
Mhm.
You know, like moment they come to know about their this is what exactly they are meant for in this world and all that.
Mhm.
This is then they slowly spread their wings.
Right.
As you start stepping into this adventure activity,
Mhm.
then you will find yourself that it is becoming more of a passion than a क्या कहते हैं, a hobby or something.
Mhm.
You will forget everything I'm telling you day to day life. Rather, you will forget your meal also. But you will definitely in the morning, honestly. That's I cannot accept a single meal till the time I have not gone for a long distance jog and all that. So it is becoming a passion. Similarly, anything, a golfer, a mountaineer, or a tracker, or cyclist, ask them this question. They got a different mindset. There are happy people moving around, the positivity. And this is what exactly I say, that your adventure should take you to so much to that level it turns into a passion, and you slowly through your this passion become so strong. When you become strong, your country becomes strong.
Right.
You're a strong citizen thereafter, upright citizen. That's what I have to say.
Okay, sir.
Right.
सर, जो आपको लीडरशिप के बारे में पता है, आई एम श्योर जो थ्योरी और जो आपने ऑन द वे एक्सपीरियंस किया है, आपको काफी कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा. सो सर, माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट व्हाट इज लीडरशिप टू यू एंड व्हाट डू यू थिंक लीडर्स आर मेड और दे आर born?
Look, you must understand what exactly the leaders. They basically, we all know there are various type of definition in us, various theories and all that. Leaders are the people who influence the mind and the soul and the heart of others to drive them in the right direction to achieve their ultimate goal. Okay? Now, the question of yours is whether the leaders are made or they are born. Somebody says ki no, leaders are born. I'll say no. It's not a silver spoon. कि भाई तुम you are born in a rich family, so you are a leader. No. You take the example of a great leaders of our country. I'll give you the example of our late Prime Minister Shri Shastri ji. I'm talking about late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, even the present Prime Minister also. They are from not that, क्या कहते हैं, they were from a middle class family, but rose to this level. They have got such a great vision and all that. Yes, leaders are made. That's factual. Another example, Chandragupta Maurya is another.
Okay.
Chanakya was the man behind him, right? And then Shivaji and his mother, Jijabai ji, she was also the person behind him. She turned Shivaji into one of the most fantastic guerrilla warrior. Another strong guy, right? I have got a third version, which I personally feel.
Okay.
That is my personal this thing. That leaders, they choose to be leader. They want to be. They want to be a क्या कहते हैं face in the crowd, not by gaining any kind of cheap popularity, what I call it. It is by doing something worthy stuff. When you call him, there is a letter. If you go and pick it up and put it in the right place, or somebody is on the roadside injured and all, you take initiative, you will suddenly become a leader. In the class also, you must in day-to-day life, you find the people are doing wonderful job. They are proving their worth. And this I have seen personally, experienced in army also. Suddenly, a young boy, a young Jawan is suddenly becoming a leader by taking the control of the situation. So this is what exactly, because they choose to be a leader. They want to. They like to. And this is what exactly they say ki, if I become a leader, I think I'll be in a better position to contribute.
Right, sir.
So that is what exactly another thing. Yeah.
So what is the methodology to transform an individual into a leader? So how we can transform a person?
Okay. Since you said that there is certain all the time in every human being, we are aware about it, that they have got inbuilt qualities.
Right, sir.
What is more important right now? There is a requirement of a great mentor.
Right, sir.
Or the child is passing through, naturally passing through certain stages in his life, and he finds himself that his potential is coming up, or the leadership qualities are coming up. Now, since the child is something like a boat without rudder, there is a requirement of a great mentor to make him realize that, look, you got a potential. These are your brilliant qualities. You need to sharpen them first. Right. That is the first stage of it. Secondly, thereafter, every child has got a different mindset in the psychology. You cannot have a stereotype of a template to say, I will groom you. This is my syllabus. Now, there's so many children, they have joined a coaching classes and all that, right? They go, and the results come, our coaching classes have done wonders and this and that. Of course, they have done. They are good people. They're doing excellent job, with all due respect to them. But I'm telling you, it is basically that particular child psychology somebody has read. I have to teach him accordingly, or to take this child to such a place where exactly he's ready to learn and all that. Nice. Then this is second stage. Then third stage is when the child realizes, okay, I have got this quality in me. Then the role of a mentor is very, very important. He has to stimulate certain situations, be in certain situations in front of that kid to make him more hardy. A transformation of a leader cannot be achieved in peace environment. You have to push everything in सांचे को आग में डालना पड़ता है, then you will give a shape out of it. This is very, very important part. Thereafter, you have to, last stage is the testing time. Allow the child to go out, and whatever you are taught, monitor it, take the feedback from him. And thereafter, he is very much matured and able to handle any situation. Nice. You are comfortable, you have achieved your target. That's what I have to say.
So the world is full of competition. And so there are very few who got succeed in life and there is a large number who fails. So sir, how we can minimize it and how we can balance it out? Because this is something the youth is facing right now, sir.
Sheetal, I just tell you, firstly, somebody says that he's successful. If somebody is getting successes all the time in his life, I think there is something wrong. You need to taste the something like called a failure, which is an English word. There is nothing called failure. There is something that somebody has really not done better at that particular time. That's why he or she failed. I must tell you to avoid the minimize the chances of failure. I must say the first thing is the self acceptance again, right? The second thing I will say that initially you need to identify your goal. You really need to identify what exactly you wanted. Thereafter, you have to have a good planning. Then you have to have a plan B. Then you have to have a contingency planning. Thereafter, you have to say ki whatever I have opted or any particular goal I have selected, I need to have a certain intermediate goals also. Why I'm saying so? I need to cross check also whether I'm going into right direction, right? If the any athlete who is there in 100-meter track, if he or she is not winning school ka tournament in athletics, so that means that there's something is not really pushing her or him. So
Right.
you need to work hard. So it's something like that. And most important is never ever get frustrated about it that this thing has happened and all that. There are 1,000 failures, one success. And that comes when you are fully prepared. There's so many times in our history is an evident. Like the people have in army, they tried to assault some particular cliff, they failed, they tried again, and finally they captured it. So
Right.
there is nothing called failure. It is something that the right type of approach is not adopted, and the timings are not matching, and your, of course, effort is also getting deviated somewhere or diluted somewhere and all that.
Right.
So I will say you need to really, whatever I spoken just now, couple of points, bear that thing in your mind. I believe that it will definitely reduce the chances of failure. You'll find your life is getting balanced. Yeah.
So, what are the mistakes a candidate or a person do in the initial stage of building a career? So, sir, what are the possible mistakes and how we can overcome them?
It is something very similar to, what the previous question you asked me. Uh, I will never ever, in fact, say that in the initial stages, that child has really this thing, but there are certain reasons. First thing is, again, right mentor, I all the time say.
Right, sir.
Then in certain places, the people are from rural background and all that, they didn't get a real great education. Thirdly, I will not say that they are to be blamed. That environment which was created in front of them was not very great. They were not encouraged. They were not really taken into a task and made there is something called a sense of responsibility. So there, I think. Anyway, we'll not discuss what exactly the past they have. We will discuss that what are the common mistakes and all that they are committing. This again, I'm telling you, this is you are again deviated, or the most of the children who are not really getting the right thing or creating why the mistake occurs when we randomly just pick up a bag and plan to climb the mountain without realizing there will be less oxygen up there. I need to acclimatize. I need to carry some type of medical aid with me. I need to carry some water. I need to carry a rope also, torch also. that mastic also, so on. So similarly, in day-to-day life also, when you are planning to go to school, or when you are in your, I say that everything starts with your home, rather. You
Right, sir.
are, what happened? That you're starting your day late. Then the day is really making you to run from post to pillar. Wake up early in the morning. Your first 30 minutes of your day dictates what exactly how you're going to spend your day.
Yes, sir.
When you're firm, okay, this is what exactly, then it becomes a kind of a habit, and slowly you will find yourself you're shaping as one of the fantastic student. Subsequently, you are becoming a kind of a, what I say, a face in a crowd, and then slowly you are becoming an asset to the society. So all these mistakes will be erased. What is their punctuality, discipline, and you need to have a real zeal and drive to achieve something great in your life. So moment this type of attitude you will have in your life, you will find yourself these errors are not existing in your dictionary. So these are the things which I personally feel, or rather I have practiced, and I have practiced when I was grooming my cadets also, wherever I have got a chance in my life. So this is what happens.
So, as far as I know, that you have been part of different terrains of India, like Kashmir, and thereafter you were also in Special Forces, that is NSG, as a prime member of 51 Special Action Group. Sir, I want to know how did you decided to volunteer for NSG, and precisely I want to know the training part, sir. Is it similar to IMA and NDA, or is it as comparison it is more difficult? Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll go other way around. When you talk about the training of NDA or Army, IMA, or Air Force Academy or Naval Academy, that time you or the child is coming from the cocoon, so-called cocoon, which were created by the parents. Something little soft and all that. For them, definitely their training of rigorous training, which is given during NDA part or IMA. If the person is not into physical activities, then will definitely face a little problem. But slowly, they start shaping up. But when I talk about the special forces training and all that,
Yes, sir.
the special forces training part is definitely the selected and the volunteer lot. The rejection rate is very high. Out of 100, you will find only 2 to 3 people are making it. That is what I say. It is not more of your physical. Somebody is not required to look like a John Rambo. He definitely need to have a fantastic team spirit.
Okay, sir.
What may come, he is not going to leave his body. When this thing comes in his mind, he start working so hard during his probation period or the training to make him so fit that he should be able to lift another man and run. There are certain speed marches, 40 kilometers, carrying 18 kg on the back, 100 kilometers also in the endurance and all that. You name anything which, I mean, they take you to the breaking point. They dismantle you. Then they start molding you. Moment you start getting molded in that shape, that is the time you realize that you are becoming really a tiger, the king of the tigers. Yeah, I'll call it.
Okay.
One man, and the person who has served or who is there in special, they have different creed altogether, different people. And now coming to me, like what motivated me or how I volunteer and all that, all the time, like I wanted to achieve the extremes. I really wanted. I had this thing in my mind. I really wanted to every day. Now also, every day I test myself. All the time I create some new ideas. Okay, today I will walk, then I'll do cycling, then again I'll run and something like that.
Okay.
Whereas, like there was a definitely desire to be a part of special forces right from the school days only, and the aim was nothing to rub the shoulder with my men and prove them ki look, I am also one of you. And they really treat you like a royal king. I am telling you, like a fantastic person. If they come to know the officer is better than them, and that is a time, that's a one of the fantastic feeling you get in army. And we have got a pride tradition in our army that we lead from the front, and that is one of the opportunity while serving in special forces.
So, sir, there is a thing I want to know why NSG commandos are called Black Cat Commandos.
Oh yeah, that is you know Black Cat Commandos and all that. That the way it is basically the way they operate.
Okay.
Darkness is the biggest weapon. Or NSG Commandos, I will call it the Special Action Group people. Though the organization is very big and all that, I will not get into the nitty gritty of this organization part.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
focus on your this thing. The way the cat in the night plan and approach to the target, and thereafter they move so is that cat moves so stealthily
Yes, sir.
without getting noticed, operate and go away. So that is the basically they have picked it up from there. Okay, that it should be called as a Black Cat Commandos, whereas our para special forces people, we call them Red Devils, something like that. And there are other forces like in Israel, they are known as Mossad and all that. So every forces have got a one thing very common, that is to operate silently, approach to the target, capture it, do their job, and thereafter very discreetly get out of that place or de-induct very quietly again, that nobody should come to know that. So stealth is their basic thing, and the darkness is the prime. I'm telling you, a weapon for them. That is why they are known as a Black Hat Commandos.
So, can I get an insight of your first real combat experience? So, if we can get it, it will be very, very insightful for us.
You know, there's certain, yeah, I will surely tell you that only very broadly I will tell you, not in the again details and all that.
Sure, sir.
Combat experience, I'll tell you when as a young officer, the first time I was launched into combat zone, I was really groomed by my own troops only. And they used to say, initially I got commissioned into Sikh regiment.
Yes, sir.
And the Khalsa troops are one of the finest troops on this earth. Rather, I respect every soldier, whether any background. They used to say, "कि साहब, ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ नहीं जाना, ਤੁਸੀਂ ऐसे नहीं करना, and this is what exactly you are expected to do." And they were my, rather I'll say in initial days, they were my mentor. Now going to the combat along with them, when I saw them so professionally they are operating, and the first thing, they used to say naam namak nishan and all that.
Yes.
Regimentation, कहते साहब आपने ऐसा काम नहीं करना जो कि वहां पर in operation you bring a bad name to the regiment and all that. That itself used to be a motivational factor to me. Going into my combats, first time facing the bullets, first time seeing somebody, killing a person is not a really, I don't say it's something to celebrate, but it was our profession. We were supposed to do it. Basically, that we carried out various counter-terrorist operations and all that. Certain operation became case studies. But overall, what I will say is that you really start gaining confidence in your own capacity or in your own professional knowledge and all that, and you start earning so much respect from your troops. you're commanding, then they start accepting, yes, he is a real uh, leader, and they call it now very fondly. They call every Indian Army officer, I say, that there is a tiger in their own form.
Yes.
And they got a very every soldier, I'm telling, right from the Jawan till an officer, has got a different stories to share. The only thing is that how I have seen how that man is converting defeat into victory, how the fear is turning into anger,
Mhm.
and how that man is taking himself into that combat situation, keeping his presence of mind, and with one aim that my team will go strike and come back intact. Not even a single scratch should occur. My experience are, like I like to tell you, but there are certain again restrictions on this thing sharing these experiences.
That
But
is.
I just told you the summing up that it's a wonderful thing, and you get a satisfaction. Yes, for the day I have joined my a great Indian army. The army has given me opportunity to prove my caliber, and through my actions, my regiment, my battalion has got a great valor and great laurels and all that. This is what I will speak about.
Sir, how are you so sure about your first passion is army? Because talking about right now generation, sir, they are confused, sir. They are still struggling. They are trying to figure out where they, feel like belonging. So, sir, how was you so sure that you are meant for army?
Like I must say, this is a very brilliant question which you have asked and all. Every citizen of our country need to spend at least 2 to 3 years in armed forces, like the system is there in Israeli. Other countries also, every citizen of the country mandatorily undergo military training. And why? What is the aim? The aim is that the citizen or any youth which is joining, even joining short service commission, or for a few years and all that, when they come back home, or after leaving 5 years, completion of 5 years, or short service commission duration or 10 or 15 years, they are more responsible citizen. They are more effective citizen. Financially, they are more secure. I am telling you, they have got more vision. They become more visionary in their life. People, they look up to them. Okay, this person is from the disciplined lot. Imagine yourself, the every citizen of our country, if he undergoes a military training, what will happen? A strong nation will be transformed. Though we are very strong right now, also, I really that way very proudly say our country is doing extremely well.
Yes.
But what is required is that every citizen should contribute toward nation building by rendering his services while serving an army. And this is what I look for, with the aim when they come back home, they are going to contribute royally toward the country with as an effective citizen. And this is what exactly how I look about.
So, why Indian youth should join Indian Army? As if now the women's are also allowed to join Army as a commissioned through NDA.
Mm,
So, sir, what is
mm.
your take on this?
Excellent move. Government has introduced a brilliant. They have really taken a great initiative. I personally never feel any kind of a. I'm not a gender bias. Sincerely, I feel that every man, whether man or a woman, or a male or a female, a lady, she is equally confident and equally competent. I'm telling you, to face or to command the troops in all situations. Women are flying fighters. Women are going to space. Women are becoming a member of special forces in other countries. And if our girls, our kids are joining NDA, and that we are generating a better, brilliant leaders, and that these are the people who, when they go back to society, they will definitely, again, I'm coming to the same point, the entire country is going to gain a great mileage out of it in the terms of that through these young leaders, our country is definitely going to become strong and we will definitely yield brilliant results out of it. And I encourage this move and hearts up to the government initiative for this part that they are giving a chance to our young girls to join forces in various streams.
So at last, I want to know, so what are the lessons that you have learned from your glorious journey in serving the Indian Army? And so how you look back to your military career? This is precisely I want to know.
Okay, the first thing I like to tell you as far my military career is concerned, I never took it as a career, I took it as a lifestyle.
Okay.
It has now gone into my veins, it flows. And what I talk about, that what I have learned and gained and all that, honestly, I become, if I compare with my yesteryears and all, my approachability towards any type of situation, I have really gained a lot of great experience and my all the you say that credit goes to my organization which has shaped me into a better human being.
Yes.
Now even after retirement also, I'll call it once a soldier, always soldier. So my responsibility has increased when I step out from my home running and all that, moving in a society, standing in some formal, informal gatherings and all that, people do ask me such questions. So that means I've got a certain responsibility toward my country now.
Yes.
That is, again, I'll call, whenever I go in such places, I always take it as a call of our duty and all that. And this is how I look towards my approach toward the life. I become much more more patient in the terms of listening and all that, grasping the thing, analyzing, then thereafter creating a some type of template. And definitely I definitely believe that I still got a certain more things left out in me that I should now contribute toward my society which I missed out. And this is what I always look forward, that how in what form, that what should be my strategy every day, with that how I'm going to be a good to at least of one stranger. So this is what touching the life and all that. I look forward to that my society, our countrymen, and our nation should become the strongest people, the happy people.
So it was wonderful talking to you. सब मुझे ही काफी कुछ सीखने को मिला and I got inspired by just conducting this. I'm so much inspired. I'm expecting that the candidates or anybody who's watching this, going to watch this interview, is going to get inspiration out of you. And sir, I wish I get again chance to have an interview with you again on demand, sir. I'll be eagerly waiting for the time. And so thank you so much for coming for this interview.
Thanks, Sheetal. There's a very brilliant initiative you have taken. Rather, I must compliment you. Through this, you are also contributing toward our country. My best wishes to you and all those young people who are going to watch this or they're watching. I must say, rise and shine. Do well in your life. Prove your worth. Create your own identity.
Right.
And you will definitely find that you are touching the glorious heights. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Thanks for watching the video and let me know in the comment section below which kind of videos you want in the upcoming episodes of Defense Roger. Keep showing your love, keep supporting to Defense Roger. Jai Hind.